qualify. It wasn't exactly a banana. Hasn't he shortchanged Ricky?
Oh.
He's blowing Ricky off like a schmo.
Wiped him. Absolutely wiped him. We haven't seen the celebratory effort from him yet. Close to the boundary. It was a snap on the left. Great tap work by Fev. That was a set play. They worked it out.
So 3 goals in the final term, 4 all up.
That's exactly the goal I was teaching Eddie Betts during the week. He wasn't sure how to cook the left foot snap over the shoulder, so I showed him how to do it, and there it was. But I'm very disappointed he didn't give me the sign, the big O sign.
Big O. Roy
Surprised you can remember Roy Orbison, yeah.
I've been octagonal.
He's short. To fall forward.
Oh!
Davis brought down. Lockyer, good stuff. Well done, Reed. Down low. Can't finish it off, unfortunately. And it just scrambles it through for a behind. Who have you liked today, Ox?
Been a couple of standouts. No doubt Chris Judd's been best on ground by about 5 minutes. Simpson's had a very good game. I thought Thornton's played the third man very well. And Presti, they often don't get any raps, the defenders, but he's done exactly what he needed to do on Brendan Favola. He kept him goalless so far, and gee, he's just done what he was asked to do. He's probably the only Collingwood player that's won his position.
Gee, Scotland's a tough cookie, and he's back out there taking the kick. Judd again did well, but Clark onto it. Centering ball to Swan. Swan's kicked to centre half forward, and here's Anthony. So Anthony and Betts having their own little private battle for goals in the final term.
This is the other thing I like about Anthony. He can be down all day, and then all of a sudden he'll finish the game with either 3 or 4 goals. Yeah. And you look back and you go, well, he didn't have an influence, but he's still done his fair share.
He hasn't stopped trying. He's been terrific.
So he doesn't stop when he's down, does he?
No.
What if he makes the sign?
Good looking kick off the boot, but it went straight all the way the wrong side of the post. So he's had a few shots today. He's kicked 2-3, Anthony.
And realistically, the way he kicks the ball, that should be 5 straight, because they haven't been tough shots at all.
No.
Hampson. So Jacobs and Warnock both injured at the moment. Jacobs did well early. Warnock, of course, a bit of a prize recruit for Carlton.
I reckon he's in front of them. I like this boy. I think he's a real upshot for Carlton.
Well, maybe that might allow Cruiser to go to centre half forward at some stage.
I reckon the biggest mistake they made was that they didn't go for Mark Seaby.
Carlton?
Well, yes.
Yeah, but wouldn't they have too many? You can't have.
No, well, I wouldn't have got Warnock. I just think Seaby could give them 4 or 5 years. He certainly...
We can't get a go at
well, he doesn't do the job. He can't work in tandem with Cox, but he's been a terrific player when Cox wasn't there. He's a good player.
And they would have got him almost like Sydney got Jolly at the same time, and Jolly's been terrific for the Swans, hasn't he?
And both those guys played in the same club side in Western Australia. Played for West Perth, my old team. It's interesting talking to people down there. I just think Seaby was a terrific fit for this club. Perhaps then Cruiser could have been used in so many interesting ways. Bauer comes back to Stevens. Still, that's history as the ball goes down towards the 50 now for the Blues. Getting an arm in there, O'Brien. Ball is out of bounds.
I think Geelong have got that issue too, with Mumford coming on the way he's come on and closing the gap on Blake. These are the Carlton's next 4 games. They've got Adelaide. Probably wouldn't mind playing Adelaide at the moment either. They're not in good form. Eagles, Brisbane Lions and St Kilda, the tough one at home.
Robinson, Judd, he deserves a goal, and he snaps it with the left foot and hits the post.
A little bit proppy too, Juddy.
Sometimes even perfection becomes wallpaper.
Yeah, didn't get it how he would have liked. Just looks a little bit sore.
He's done a lot of running, hasn't he? 31 disposals today. And when good grab from Nathan Brown to Tuvey. Tarkin Lockyer has tried to be as busy as he could be today. Has kicked 1 goal, goes to centre half forward, and Heath Shaw goes over the top. Poor handball. The idea was right. I guess when you're 35 metres out, but Beams was running on, but it missed the target.
I don't know what's happened to Heath Shaw. He used to make really clever decisions.
Well, it was a good mark, a terrific mark.
But his execution's not there at the moment. His decision-making's not.
That was all execution, though, Ox, because Beams was going to walk in and... It was a soda, wasn't it, if it hit him on the chest?
Yeah,
or just
good plays make that an easy, simple handball over the top.
Simpson to Waite. Gee, Waite was important early, wasn't he? I mean, he made a difference in the first 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
That handball missed the target by 4 metres.
Hey, Marty!
You talked about for bowler, no goals, and you gave Presti the good rap. The last time Fev didn't kick a goal and Carlton won a match was round 19, 2004.
So where's Fev going?
I think that's the most pleasing thing for Carlton supporters, that they're not heavily reliant upon one designated forward.
But they would like him to get 3 or 4, certainly in a romp like this. Here's Robinson around the outer side. Interesting. Ship. Thornton. Robinson. Thornton tracking it towards the boundary. Awkward bounce. Will it stay in? Robinson comes hard. Head down Prestigiacomo. Got it out. Pendlebury on the outer side. 28 possessions for him now. Gets it back. The 29th will mean he's number 1 on the ground. Takes a while. Just lobs it over the top. And it's out of bounds. Speaking of stats, on Friday night, I've got something to read here, Ox, if you don't mind. I said after round 8 last season, Buddy Franklin had kicked 24 goals. A mistake anybody who can't read could make. It was 42, actually, so 42, 24, you can see the mistake.
And look in the mirror, Dan.
Well, Josh Kay, our stats man, has been afraid to go outside since, but it was my bad. It was my mistake. Josh says he's been embarrassed only 15 more times in his life, and he did acknowledge my mistake could have been made by 83% of the population. Ball's out of bounds on the outer side.
As you tackle, you handball. No.
Perfectly timed, and nothing happened in the last minute and a half.
Just looking at Pendlebury's stats, he's had 29. He just had 4 in about half a minute before. Possessions are a little bit misleading at times.
For him today, I think, because he hasn't been able to penetrate. A lot of those stats in the first quarter in the back half, weren't they, when he was trying to hold things together.
Kick a goal.
That was a great pick-up by Thornton. He doesn't kick goals, Ox. Goes in forward to Yaron. It's a lovely kick. So Thornton's playing in his 136th game today. How many goals has he got, do you reckon?
I reckon he's only got a couple. He wouldn't have many. Might have what?
You're spot on, too. He knows everything.
Analytical.
Well, Yaron's had a quiet little day, a little cameo.
There's Juddy coming off. They like him. They like him in the Navy den.
32 this afternoon.
He will be the recruit of the of the century, I reckon.
Gee, that was casual.
Yep, so Yaron misses. Could have finished with a couple of goals, but that one a miss.
Dan, if we had the lover meter over in the West,
yes,
where would the lover meter go when Chris Judd was put on it?
The lover meter. Who with? People of Western Australia?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure he's not more loved here. I don't know. It's an interesting question. He never owned the West Coast Eagles like he owns Carlton, that's for sure. It was a divided house in terms of who was their most important player.
Ben Cousins, more love there?
I always felt so.
Okay.
There's Beams. Runs to 50. Was a good chase by Simpson. Falls in short. Brown, though. Good pressure affecting the kick. Having said that, he's not unloved in the West. Brown. From behind. Big leap out there by Simpson. Little chip comes into Lockyer from Swan. And Lockyer will go back in the dying seconds, Bruce.
It's been a bit like that all day. The match that has died a bit through the day.
Look at the marks to Collingwood, 65, 124 to Carlton.
So Lockyer with the last play of the match. Carlton sitting on a 10-goal lead. Kicked it well. And kicks a goal at the end for his second. So Carlton win it by plenty before more than 82,000. It was the Blues 16-8 to the Pies 7-11.